Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video and share it to your friends and your loved ones. My name is Obsy. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my updated fragrance collection. I know I did a video about my full fragrance collection a while ago, and of course from that time till now I have added a few couple or more fragrances to my collection, and I just wanted to show you guys, like, you know, what I'm feeling right now, the kind of fragrances I'm loving right now. So if you like this kind of video, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so the first fragrance I'm going to be showing you guys here is called Italica by Casa Moratti, which is also, I think, is a branch of Xerjoff. This has been on my wish list for months. I have been loving almond in my fragrances. Like, any fragrance that has the almond note just gets me, because I love how creamy it is, I love how nutty it is, I love how cozy and very sensual it is, especially in this cold weather. Another fragrance that makes me love the almond note in fragrances is the Malone Scarlet Poppy Intense. I mean, anytime I wear that fragrance, that, oh my god, like, it does a number on me, and I'm always getting compliments from that fragrance. This gives me, there's obviously milk in here, so there's the almond note, there's the milk, there's just something very milky about this fragrance. I don't think there's any other thing that you would get a lot from. It's just very cozy, it's very creamy, extremely creamy, and this just reminds me of winter or Christmas. I feel like this is how I'm going to smell on Christmas Day, just because I expect it to be very cold, maybe snowing, who knows, we're going to have a white Christmas. I'm just imagining myself holding a cup of white hot chocolate, you know, probably watching all these cheesy movies, Christmas movies, and then just smelling something very sensual, cozy, very, you know, edible, very gourmandish. That's the vibe that this fragrance gives me. So this is a very perfect winter scent. So this is Italica by Casa Moratti. So the next winter fragrance that I have here is by Theo Cabanel, which is called Cafe Cabanel. This has notes of butter, this has notes of milk as well. This is equally very creamy. It also reminds me of coffee, but funny enough, there is no coffee notes in this fragrance, so that is very interesting for me. I love this fragrance a lot. I mean, I love this fragrance a lot. They say this actually is a dupe for the Black Phantom. Is it Black Phantom? Yes, Black Phantom by Kilian. And I do see some similarities, even though I feel like Black Phantom is way sexier. Like, I don't even know how to. Black Phantom that is on my wish list. Like, I love Black Phantom. So for this to be very similar to Black Phantom, I definitely need to have this in my collection. This is the 30 ml. If you get the 100 ml, it comes with this very nice red and gold bottle, but I don't see myself getting the 100 ml because, I mean, for obvious reasons. I think this another perfect winter scent. It's like a cappuccino if you're not into coffee as much, so you might like to start with cappuccino because it's equally a bit sweet depending on the kind of coffee share. That's just what this gives me. Also by Theo Cabanel. This is called Ooh La La. I know that the very first time I smelled this fragrance, I hated it. I was like, what the hell is this? I needed to try it again to know if I would actually really like it, because I've heard a lot about it, even though a lot of people don't really talk about this fragrance. So there's this burnt rubber note that really throws you off if you're not careful. Like, it's not a safe fragrance to buy, so I don't advise that you blind buy this fragrance. It's something that you need to actually go and try it out in the fragrance store to be sure that you actually like it. But this is one fragrance I love, you guys. Like, it lasts all day on me. I'm not even kidding. It's also another cozy fragrance in my opinion. It has a very unique scent. I've never smelled anything like this before. If you're one like me that really likes unique scent that doesn't really smell like the conventional, you know, designer fragrances and stuff, then you should definitely check this one out. You might love it, you might hate it, so make sure you actually test it out before you buy it. My next fragrance is by M. Micallef, and this is Pure Extreme. I have a couple of fragrances from M. Micallef, and the two fragrances I like, I think, right now from their brand is the Pure Extreme and the Note Vanille. I have a 10 ml bottle of the Note Vanille. This is a huge compliment getter, and a little goes a very long way. This is one fragrance I never oversprayed. It lasts a very long time, let me just tell tell you that. I'd never expected this much performance from this fragrance. There's just something unique about this fragrance. It's very sweet, of course, which I think is going to do well in this cold time because I love sweet fragrances in cold season. And I think this is a very nice everyday scent or a date night scent if you are into sweet fragrances. It projects as much. Check out Pure Extreme by M. Micallef. My next fragrance is by Perfect by Marc Jacobs, so Perfect Intense. I think I've spoken about this fragrance before on my channel, and this just smells like banana. It's very creamy, it's very warm. There's also notes of almond in here as well, so definitely this is a lover. The dry down just gives off banana vibes, so if you like banana, then maybe this is something that you would like. So it's equally sweet, but then it's that creaminess, especially because the almond note also adds that creaminess to the vibe. This is a safe scent, a safe blind buy, so you can actually buy this one and actually like it, but it might be too sweet for you. If you know you don't like sweet scent, I don't think that you should go for this. I kind of like the Intense to the original Perfect because I feel like it's more pronounced, it projects more, and it's more long lasting, especially in this weather. So you guys check this out. The latest one I just got actually is by Zara. Zara Deep Garden. I mean, I feel that this is a very nice pocket fragrance. This is a dupe for the Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I actually like it. For me, I think that if I smell Carolina Herrera and smell this one, I'd actually prefer this one. For some reason, I feel that this is a bit more sweet than the Carolina Herrera in a very nice way. So it's strong, but it's not as intense or deep as the Carolina Herrera, but then the vibe and the DNA is still there. And I feel like it's the same for all Zara fragrances, especially with their dupes. They don't smell like 100%, but I think that they smell 90 to 95% of the other designer fragrances. So this is a dupe for the Carolina Herrera Good Girl. It's a very good workwear fragrance. It's a very good everyday fragrance, a good fragrance that you want to just, you know, use to run errands, or even a pocket fragrance as well. I usually leave this in my handbag sometimes if I'm going out and I know that I'll require a touch up, or I just wear this to bed, or I just wear this to stay in the house because it's a very nice scent. It's sweet, it's creamy, a little tuberose in there, I believe, not so much. This is Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle, and you guys, this is boss lady, as in bossiness, bossy, over bossy, like you're the CEO of the company, like you're the one that built the company kind of vibe. This is this fragrance, you guys. I had it sample and I used the sample for months. The reason why I was able to use the sample for a month was because of how long lasting this fragrance is, you guys. I'm telling you, a good 12 hours on me, 12 plus hours, in fact, if not 24 hours. I'm not even joking. That is what impresses me about fragrances. I mean, if I'm going to spend my money on a fragrance, I'd expect that you last long. If it's cheap, then of course I don't expect it to last long, because I mean, for the price point, it's okay. But if I'm going to spend a lot of money on a fragrance, please be long lasting. I beg of you, be long lasting. And this fragrance lasts a very long time. It's not a common fragrance. I mean, like, it's not a safe fragrance. I feel like you need to smell it first before you buy it. So you might not really like it if you don't like green notes. It's a very different, unique fragrance. A huge compliment getter as well. You dominate the place when you step in. Portrait of a Lady is really, I like the name, honestly speaking. And I think I talked about it in my previous video, nighttime fragrances. I think this is a good nighttime scent. If you're going out, you know, to party or to have fun with your friends, whatever, this is a very good scent because it's going to last all night, like all night. It's quite pricey though, so yeah. The next one I have here is by Matière Première. This is my first bottle from this brand. I feel like they do fragrances very well. I love a lot of their fragrances. I love the French flower, I love the falcon leather. I almost like everything from this brand. Even the new one that just came out, the crystal saffron, I don't think that's so much of my vibe because it just has a very unique leathery scent, which I'm not a fan of, but it still does very well because I've sampled it and I don't think that is a bad fragrance. But I've really stuck with Essence Suave because I've used some samples and I really liked it. So I was really torn between Essence Suave or Santa Austral, and for me, this got my attention just because it's very unique. Again, I don't have anything that smells like this at all. Anytime I spray this fragrance in the cold, like I spray this fragrance and I step out and it's very cold outside, I don't know how it transforms on my skin, but it just transforms. Literally, it just transforms. I genuinely love this fragrance a lot. The next two fragrances I have here are from Malone, and the first one I'm going to show you guys here is called the Midnight Musk and Amber, and this is the Christmas collection. So basically these two, I don't know if this one comes out every Christmas, because this is the first time I'm seeing this one. I don't know if it's here to stay, but the first time I smelled it, I'm like, what is this fragrance? It's just a very beautiful, gorgeous floral amber scent, like musky, but then it is done properly. Like, it smells so nice, you guys. It's a very nice everyday scent, in my opinion. It's not a unique scent, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not something that you've probably never smelled before. I just like how simple, airy, ambery, musky it is. Like, it's a nice skin scent, in my opinion. And yeah, I just really liked it the moment I smelled it. It smells really great, and so I had to get it. And then the orange bitters. So the first time I tried orange bitters was last year. So apparently this is a fragrance, this is a Christmas fragrance, and it only comes out in Christmas time, like this period. Just like the name implies, it smells like orange bitters. So it's a very citrusy scent. It's orange, basically. You know the back peel, the back how do you say, the back of the orange, or the back, what am I even saying, the orange peel. That's what this fragrance gives me. So I get that it's bitter, that is a bit bitter. That's exactly how this fragrance smells. So what I usually do is I mix both of these together, and oh my god, Jo Malone fragrances are usually made for layering, so they like to, it's nice to layer themselves together. So I usually layer these two together, and it's an amazing scent. I wear this to work, I wear this anywhere. I'm not sure about the longevity of this fragrance. It does last a long time, but of course I'm not expecting it to last like 12 hours or 24 hours. You get a good 8+ hours from these fragrances. Everybody that has smelled this fragrance fell in love with it, so I think it's a very good one. I'm going to do another video about gifts ideas when it comes to scents, to how to like package gift scent or whatever for this Christmas period. I don't know if that's something that you guys would love, and I think that these two together would make a very good Christmas gift collection or set, whatever it is. The last but not the least fragrance here is by Diptyque. This is my first Diptyque fragrance, and you guys, I actually regret buying this fragrance because I feel like I was under duress when I was buying this fragrance. Honestly, I've heard a lot about Duson. I feel that this is just Gucci Bloom in a bottle. The first time I smelled it, I'm not going to lie to you, I liked it. It's very heavy on tuberose. That's the reason why I don't even like the Gucci Bloom. The tuberose is so heavy. If it's done properly, like the one fragrance that I love that has tuberose is called Velvet Vanilla by Mancera. That's the only fragrance that has tuberose that I love. But it's a good scent, don't get me wrong. It's nice for this weather. It's nice. I mean, I think it's a good all year round fragrance. You can wear it in summer, you can wear it in winter. I mean, it's nice. If you like Gucci Bloom, you definitely like this one for sure. Now my last fragrance, guys, is La Capitale from Xerjoff, and you guys, oh my god, this is literally my baby. If I tell you the amount of samples I've used from this brand or from this fragrance, I'm talking about 2 years ago. I've literally be using samples upon samples upon samples, and that's just because I never really saw people talk about this fragrance. Honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing so much hype from La Capitale. A lot of people were not speaking on this fragrance, and I used to wonder why, because when I realized this fragrance, especially this one and Oud for Greatness, that was in 2019 or 2020, I don't remember. That was the first time I discovered these two fragrances, and nobody was speaking on them. It's a very nice, soft, sensual scent. There's notes of strawberry. I think there's leather in here as well in the dry down. The leather note in here is not like ombre leather or Tuscan leather or true leather from Zara. It's a very well balanced leather fragrance. You guys need to try this one out. But for me, I think that this is a very good date night scent. I would not really wear this as a night out, like when I'm going to dance or when I'm going to go somewhere with much activity. This fragrance just screams soft life. So if you're about the soft life, vibe, this is the fragrance for you. I feel like it just describes soft life. This is soft life in a bottle, literally. But yeah, that's all the fragrances I have to show you guys that have recently made its way into my collection, and so far so good. I've been loving them. On different days I wear different fragrances for different reasons and different occasions, and I have been loving them. So let me know what you guys think about these fragrances. Do you have them in your collection? Do you love them? And yeah, make sure you like this video and make sure you hit the subscribe button, share it to your friends and loved ones, and I'm going to see you in my next one.